yeah. Oh, and I'm back Korea again. And I have some lots of English book to read again. And today we'll read Marvin Redpost, A Flying Birthday Cake. Oh, why is the cake was flying? Oh, the cake didn't have a wing to fly. And one more time, start reading about it. Sam, Wayside School. Being Earth, the cloud of doom. Oh, it's a little bit long story, aren't they? I'm going to study for chapter 1, the Battles of Wayside, and the end of chapter 2, okay? And same as Marvin Redpost, A Flying Birthday Cake, okay? And now, are you ready for these 2 books and 2 stories? Here we go! And first you can read, I think this Marvin Redpost, A Flying Birthday Cake is more interesting. So we'll read Wayside School first. Wayside School, beneath the cloud of doom. Chapter 1, The Bells of Wayside. It is very important that the children at Wayside School know the bell system. The first bell in the morning sounds like whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, it sounds like a siren, a little bit. And when they hear it, they know they have 60 minutes to get to the class. They're not too difficult for those and Mrs. Herd groups class and 3rd floor, but Wayside School is a 30-story building, and which one with room on each floor. So for these who happen to be in Mrs. Jewell's class way up in 13th floor, they must be ready on first whoop. Oh, so Mrs. Jewell's 13th class must be inside very quickly. Behind them. What? Oh no. Toad was in Mrs. Jewell's class. I know, we read it at New Zealand. And he was stuck behind a mess of kids outside the building waiting for the doors to open. He jumped up and down trying to see over the heads of those in front of him. If he was late, Mrs. Jewell would put his name on the backboard under the word discipline. Oh no. And the kids who went to the class on the lower floors often dearly dared. If Toad got stuck behind a large group of dilly-dallies, he had no chance. Inside a purple office, Mr. Keysweater sat behind his enormous desk within watching the clock. At a moment, the second hand read the number 12. He shook into a microphone. Whoop! 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 Oh, I caught my breath. And the doors are locked, and the children stamped into the building and up the stairs, and Toad tried the best to wipe his way to the front, but there wasn't a lot of a room. And 8 minutes later, the Mr. Kidsweater turtled and a rope hanging to the hole in his ceiling, and the second bell rang. Chang, clang, 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 clang. Another siren, or it sounds like an instrument, like I don't know, but it sounds like an instrument. Oh, it's like a triangle, right? Clang, clang, clang. And Toad counted his clangs. 8. That means he now had 8 minutes to get to the class. 7 or 9 clangs would have meant something completely different. 7 means a helicopter was landing in the roof. 9 clangs mean a purple plane had entered the building. So far, he had only made it to the 70th floor. 70th floor, yeah. But he had finally managed to weave his way past all the dilly-dallies. There was nothing to slow him down now. When he reached the 80th floor, he heard this sound. Ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling. Oh, it's not a siren. It's another instrument sounds. Ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling. Oh, it sounds like a little chickie. Nah, nothing worry about dear. This just means David out of darkness and teacher's lunch. The scary bell wasn't a late bell. It didn't matter where he was. It always sounded like an angry driver slamming on the car horn behind him and made Todd jump every time. And he quickly dashed off from 18th to 13th floor. And there was no 19th floor. Oh, we saw that at another Wayside school book at New Zealand, right? Kevin was take some post to Mrs. Giblin, and Mrs. Giblin is at the 19th floor, but the 19th floor is not in Wayside school, so it's very scary at that time. And his legs are sore that his breathing hurt as he reached the top. Just ahead, he could see Joy entering the classroom. Don't shut the... Todd shouted. Joy shut the door behind her. Good, Jack, said Todd. He was just opening, and when the horn blared, as if right behind them. You're late, Todd, said Mrs. Jules as he entered the classroom. Right here. I know, he said. He read his name at the backboard under the words. This plane. Oh, boring. This plain orange day. And other bells ring out the day afternoon. The lunch bell clanked board 3 times. The clanked bongs means macaroons had cheese. It's the very yummy lunch ever! And the bell for recess, which is a single thing, but nobody ever missed it, because when you late at the recess, Mrs. Jules or some lots of teachers was said, write your name on the backboard. Word this plain. So everybody didn't miss it the recess time. And the end of each day, Mrs. Keysweather will be being a giant going with a larger mallet and with his favorite thing about it being purple. And Todd sat in his desk, gloomily looking at the backboard. The day started a belly for him as only gotten worse, and he got a nap to check and mark. Next to his name under the word displain. And next to that, Mrs. Jules kept adding a new homework as a man's. Read a book, write a book report, draw a picture, don't forget your paper clip, and history, read the pages to 55 page to 59 page, and answer questions on the page 61 and 62, and math worksheet, do even and odd numbered of the problems, and science and read the pages, and 29 and 34, and do not imprint on the 37. And Todd had a sick feeling in his stomach because there's lots of work to do. And it wasn't just mac and cheese. It big letters across the top of the backboard. And Mrs. Jules had written, it meant tester tomorrow. Test tomorrow? Scary orange day. But when you don't have an A, Mom might be, you work again and see your test again, alright? And it's very scary and sad if your mommy and daddy was mad. So I don't like tests too. And Jules had been warning the class about, and our men passed all year. So it might be very long. And Mrs. Jules, oh wait a minute. The test was last for 3 days. It had felt and failed and failed and failed and failed. It's boring to be felt. And I have 100 tests, I think. Oh, not 100. I think I have 10 tests. But I think I have an A at 5 tests, and 5 tests might be 95 or something. But it's okay to be 95 because it's close to 100. But Mom's mad. And Toads might be sent back to kindergarten. Oh, boring kindergarten bus. Oh, but why is Toads going to kindergarten? Because he has lots late to the class. And there's lots of name Toad's backboard. It's plain. And then he heard it, almost a magical battle ball. Ping pong! Oh, ping pong. I like ping pong, but it's not that ping pong. It's just a bell ringing. And this bell had only rang on the history of Wayside School, and nobody knew who rang it, but everyone knew what it means. All around, kids began cheering and clapping their hands. Why? What does that mean? And shrieks of a joy could be heard something from every far Wayside School. Toad just sat there and stared at this fly. And it rang again. Ping pong! Again! But what does that mean again? And it was erased at the backboard bell. And Mrs. Jules had no choice. She picked up the eraser up and down the Wayside School teachers was doing the same thing. Oh, so it's a very, very nice bell. When the ping pong bells rang, the word displayed at the backboard was erased. Wow, what a good bell! And the lunch bell and ping pong bell was very nice bell, aren't they? And and Toad smiled at the homework and made the sources swapped away, and the month's task was claimed. His name was removed from the display list, and even the word display soon disappeared. Boring display was disappeared. Oh, nice. And dipped in a basket, the man with a black mistake slopped into the open and added case. Another man, also a black mistake, and put a small silver ball into the case. The third man, who was black, put in a sort gold ping pong paddle. Oh, ping pong paddle. What is that? And at chapter 2 right now, a million. And to maybe start the first chapter 2 and the other chapter 3. Alright? And now we'll read another book and another story. Marvin Redpost, a flying birthday cake. Birthday was flying, but birthday didn't have a wing to fly. Even I don't fly. I can jump, but I can't fly. A cake was not a people or human, but was the cake fly up in the sky. Now, chapter 1, 7 minutes after midnight. It was green. Marvin stared up at it. He didn't know what it was. He was lying on his back in a sleeping bag in next Tiffle's backyard. It glowed as it moved across the night sky. Nick and Sturgis were in sleeping bags beside him. They're asleep. Today was Nick's birthday, or maybe that was yesterday. Marvin didn't know if 8 was after midnight yet. 7 kids had come to Nick's party. Although only stored, Marvin got to sleep over, but Marvin couldn't sleep. He had eaten eaten too much cake. He had drank too much punch, and the ground was too hard. Oh yeah, the ground was too hard. Look, it's not bouncy. Oh, and he heard a low humming noise. The glowing green things hovered over him. Is that an alien coming to the ground? And he felt the ground shake behind him, and he wondered if he was dreaming. It had to be a dream. Maybe he really had fallen asleep and he didn't know it. He fell asleep and it's a dream, but he didn't know it. And maybe, oh wait a minute, there was a bright flash. Then the thing zoomed away. Oh, it might be a helicopter too. But what's the helicopter in the middle of? Oh, I think helicopter lots of job to do it. And Marvin could no longer to see it, hear it, or feel it. And Marvin couldn't fall asleep after that. He stayed up all the night and staring at the sky. Oh, what is that really? At last, he got and stared up in the whole night. It's the morning. He woke up, so he must have fallen asleep sometime. Maybe he was really asleep the whole time. He remembered that next birthday cake was covered with a green icing. Oh, this might be... Oh, I know that means. That means the cake was fly, or the cake icing was zoomed into the sky. And where is that? Must have been dreaming. He decided now that he thought about it. The green thing, he looks like a flying birthday cake. The candles made it grow. Oh, so the cake was grown into biggest cake in the world. So the cake was go up and up and up and up and fall into the sky. Now, chapter 2 right now, a very normal third grader. At maybe beautiful. These chapter 2 and the end of chapter 3. Like these Wayside School, okay? And now, did you have fun here with English? Can you come back some these book and these story to read? And some these book and these story with lots of fun characters with some tests and tools and joy and some lots of teachers and characters and Wayside School. We'll be see you tomorrow. And some Marvin Redpost, a flying birthday cake with some green icing with a green little tiny thing in the sky. We'll be see tomorrow, okay? And some new character and a new story might they say tomorrow, okay? And now, thank you for looking and listening every time. And please thumbs up on my YouTube every time when I go into trip 2. And